When it comes to tracking the vaccine, Lewis and Clark College now says students will have to be vaccinated against COVID-19 before the fall term.
And that requirement was just announced today. Fox 12's AUDREY WEIL checked in with some other schools in the area as well. And we know at least one is thinking about doing the same thing, while one of the state's major universities says they will not require vaccinations. Audrey?
Right, Nora, here at Lewis and Clark, the idea is that this will help keep students safe and healthy, especially those living in the dorms, while also allowing the campus to return to a little bit of a more normal pre-pandemic type learning environment. But meanwhile, at Oregon State University, they're taking a different approach here. They say they'll encourage vaccinations, but not require them.
Everyone's getting vaccinated, so it just seems like the next step.
Students we spoke with at Lewis and Clark say they're glad the college will require proof of COVID-19 vaccinations for students come fall.
It definitely will make me feel a lot safer having everyone else vaccinated, because that will lower the risk for me getting COVID. It's necessary in order for our community to feel better.
There will be medical and non-medical, like religious, exemptions, but according to the policy now outlined on the school's website, students who don't comply could face restrictions like registration holds.
But we think that vaccinating students is the best way to keep them healthy and safe, and also get back to the kind of pre-pandemic instruction that we had before.
Associate Dean of Students for Health and Wellness, John Hancock, says they're still discussing whether or not staff and faculty will have the same requirement. He says this is a priority for students since many of them live in dorms, which are a higher risk congregate living environment. He says they're giving students months to plan and will work with international students and others who might need help getting vaccinated when they're back. Meanwhile, at Oregon State University, a different approach.
We're not ready, and we don't think public health agencies are ready to say this should be a requirement for every person.
VP for University Relations Steve Clark says they're being mindful of the many reasons someone might not get vaccinated or have access to a vaccine, and they think offering education and opportunity is better than a requirement.
What we're doing is taking into consideration what our local and state health authorities are guiding us to do, and we're putting an OSU face on it through testing, through vaccination, through requirements of public health measures, and we believe it's working.
In addition to these two schools, we checked in with several other schools in our area. A spokesperson for Linfield University said they are strongly considering requiring vaccinations, but want to make sure students who will be living in all different places over summer have access to the vaccine before issuing a mandate. We're told Portland State University is not considering a requirement given the emergency use authorization status and how early we are in the vaccine rollout. And University of Portland has not made a decision yet. Now, late tonight, I also heard back from the University of Oregon. It is not requiring vaccinations, but a spokesperson there said that they are monitoring all of the public health factors to see if that might be needed in the future. Reporting live in Southwest Portland, AUDREY WEIL, Fox 12 Oregon.